Welcome, Retro Chasers! I want to talk about the Game Boy. In its time, it was pretty awesome. In its time, it was revolutionary because you got to travel and play on the train, on the bus, on the couch, away from home, wherever you wanted, and it was just fun. My goodness, it was fun. Then you have the Game Boy Pocket, then the Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, and you had the Game Boy Light in there to release in Japan, but that doesn't count. Here is the first Game Boy I ever bought, was the Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy Advance, I worked at McDonald's. I was about 15 or 16 years old, and with my first paycheck, I went to Walmart and bought a Game Boy Advance. It was just so good. But I want to talk about the Ultimate Game Boy. The Ultimate Game Boy should do many things. It should play all Game Boy games, including Game Boy Advance, and it should also have a lit screen. See, the thing about the Game Boy Advance when it came out is it didn't have a lit screen. It didn't have a lit screen. That was upsetting because, you know, Game Gear was out at the time and Game Gear was lit. Yeah, I'll never do that again. Holy cow. This thing is heavy, man. It was all right. I'm not gonna be terribly mean to it. Obviously, back then it was cool. When people say that the Game Boy is the way to play old style games, no. You know what? Nostalgia is great and old school stuff is great, but doesn't necessarily mean better. Better that's subjective. But I have a great love for this. I do. The Game Boy. Next we have the SP. Now what I love about this one is you can see all the old school goodness that they decided to put on here. And now here's what I'm not happy about, which I feel like doing one day, but I'm not gonna do yet, is putting a 101 screen in here. This is the 001, which means it's a frontlit screen. It's not a backlit screen. I think what would make this amazing is a backlit screen. But man, all around, this is just it's just delicious. So I would have had the Ultimate Game Boy here, but instead, my best friend, he sent me a video of it, and you know, looking at this video, I wish I would have just said goodbye the right way, you know? I wish I would have looked into its face and just said, goodbye, I miss you. But instead, I'm gonna sing this song.
I wanna say goodbye to my Game Boy. You were the best one I've ever known. I wanna say goodbye to my Game Boy. You were the best one I've ever known.
Yeah, good times. Good times. It's in good hands now. He ordered his first game. He's gonna play it. He's gonna display it. And you know what? I'm happy. I'm happy for that Game Boy. Since I don't have the Ultimate Game Boy, I have the second best thing. The second Ultimate Game Boy? The almost Ultimate Game Boy. Psst. So yeah, yeah?
What you doing?
I'm doing my second video. It's pretty exciting. It's basically about...
Yeah. Listen, when you gonna play me?
Well, Jebby, I do play with...
No. When you gonna play me?
Jebby, listen, I'd love to play with you. Yeah, I mean, you were a great system back in the day. You're filled with nostalgic goodness, but honestly, you're not that pleasant to play with.
So it's like that, huh? You gonna just go to your new mads? You gonna just go ahead and play me?
The Ultimate Game Boy, as you can see, it was painted with car paint. The back has the Nintendo logo. The front has it's a glass screen, has the Nintendo logo as well. The buttons were painted. red. The shoulder buttons have the red lettering. This thing is pretty much the ultimate Game Boy. The only thing I might change on the inside is to be able to change the brightness. And the way you can do that is by rewiring the inside and having the select and the L button or the R button of whichever one you want. Control the brightness by holding the select and L button. You can have a 5-tier brightness, which is really nice. This one doesn't do that, but it still plays all the games that I want to. But listen, don't take my word for it. Check out this video instead.
So that Game Boy's better than me, huh? That's what you're saying?
Well, I hope you like my second video. Consistency! Listen, I'm trying to get better at this. My first video was fun, but I'm still getting used to the camera, still getting used to the sound, still getting used to the whole thing. If you have anything to share with me, fill it out in the comments below. I want to give a special shout out and thanks to my best friend Justin, who sent me the footage of the ultimate Game Boy. And I also want to give a shout out to CK Signs 1, who basically made this Game Boy. I'll have some links in the description below for him. I look forward to seeing you Retro Chasers in the next video.
Hey, you watch it. Listen, since Zero won't play with me like he used to, why don't you do me a favor and click that subscribe button? Not to watch more of him, really, but so you can see more of the real star, me, Zebby. Hey, don't forget to hit that like and share me with your friends. Bye!